Gentlemen, awesome day to you. Welcome back to MGTOW Money. Today's topic is your lucky day, actually. I can predict your future. Yes, gentlemen, I'm going to predict your future in a few minutes. All right, before we get to that, let me sincerely thank, of course, the ongoing Patreon investors in this channel, the newest members of the MGTOW Money Army, Chad, Darren, thank you guys. Also, Patreon investors, check your email. I recently sent out something where you can put up to $300 US into your account, into your bank account in some areas. All right, and for my book readers, let me briefly mention, I just finished The One Thing by Gary Keller, a very good book that focuses on the 80-20 rule. Gentlemen, see the links in today's video description to these items. All right, let's get on to today's topic. Look, I'm not a fortune teller. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm not a psychic, but I can predict your future, gentlemen. I can predict your future very, very easily, and this is important simply by using facts, reason, and evidence. I don't need anything else, just facts, reason, and evidence. I am going to tell you, sir, how much money you're going to make this year, how much you're going to spend this year, and frankly, how happy you're going to be 12 months from now. How am I going to do it? First of all, I just want you to tell me, and you're going to tell yourself, hopefully you're not going to lie to yourself, what is the median of the 4 people around you that you spend the most time around, friends, family, whatever, the 4 people you spend the most time around, what's the median of their income, of their annual income? In other words, if the 4 people around you, let's just say, have a median income, annual income of $35,000 US, guess what? That is probably what your income is going to be this year. Now, my question to you is this, sir. Are you happy with that? Are you good with that amount of money that you're going to earn? Because if not, frankly, maybe you need to consider, and I've done videos in the past about this, changing your friends. Even if you don't have any friends that are, or close acquaintances that are very, very financially successful due to whatever reason, I highly encourage you to, if nothing else, get involved with sort of, if you will, virtual friends. Start watching videos. Start listening to interviews, read books, biographies, autobiographies, etc. of very successful people. Obviously, these things are widely available to you. Again, find those role models, become, if you will, virtual friends with these people. It will make a difference. All right, number 2, how much money you're going to spend this year. And this is very important. I'm going to tell you how to determine that right now. How much money did you spend last month, in the month of January? The month we just completed was a 31-day month. A full month. How much money, even if you don't know the exact figure, although I've encouraged you, track your spending every day, but just come up with a rough figure. Multiply that times 12, and that's going to, of course, tell you how much money that you're going to spend this year. So, again, we already know how much money we're going to make this year. We already know how much money we're going to spend this year. Subtract those 2 figures, and what do you get, gentlemen? You get how much money you're going to save this year. And why is that important? Because that amount of money, although I understand you might have retirement savings or pension or whatever, but that amount of money, whatever that amount is, let's just assume that, okay, I'm going to net out of my $35,000 average, and I'm going to net $25,000. And I've determined that I'm going to spend $18,000 over the year. So I'm going to net out $7,000 this year. Great, fantastic. How long is it going to take you to get to your magic number? How long is it going to take you if you're saving $7,000 a year to get to financial independence, to where you can walk away from your job, to where you have enough FU money that you're done, that you're finished, that you're good, that you can do the work that you want, with whom you want, where you want, when you want? 4 out of 5 of you, gentlemen, dare I say 80%, either don't like their job or despise their job. Let's just put it that way. It's probably going to take you, if you're only saving $7,000 a year, quite a long time, frankly, to achieve financial independence. All right, lastly, I'm going to tell you how to predict your future, and I'm going to predict your future for you. Gentlemen, what did you do this past Sunday? This past Sunday, for most of the world, is a day off. It's a day they don't work. 80% of the world does not work on a Sunday. What did you do? What sort of activity were you involved in? Were you playing video games? Were you just laying around on the couch? Were you binge watching on Netflix or something? Or were you exercising? Were you out hustling some extra money, as I've recommended numerous times? Were you doing some sort of practice, some sort of skill? Maybe you're practicing an instrument or trying to learn a new language. What were you doing in terms of spending that time that's all yours in terms of what sort of activity? Was it a golden activity in terms of what I'm talking about, some sort of practicing a skill, hustling, earning money, etc.? Was it some sort of vaporous activity like, oh yeah, I was arguing with my ex-girlfriend? Okay, yeah, that's an awesome thing to do for your 16 hours of waking time that's all yours. Or thirdly, were you just laying around on the couch playing video games, etc.? It's up to you, gentlemen. All right, let's quickly summarize here. Gentlemen, I can easily predict your future. You just tell me with the 4 people around you how much money they're making, just some sort of median income in terms of what they've got. I'll tell you what your income is. Furthermore, if you tell me what you spent last month in terms of expenses, I'll tell you how much money is going to drop to your bottom line. And that correspondingly, gentlemen, is going to tell me how long it's going to take you, at least ballpark, to get to your magic number in terms of the number that's going to allow you to walk away from your job. Are you good with that? Are you good with that number? Are you good? You tell me. It's up to you. Hey, you don't need my okay. Lastly, based upon what you did, sir, this past Sunday, those activities that you were involved in is, again, going to be an indication of how happy that you're going to be at the end of the year. Because if you're not doing things that you're finding joy, and I mean tremendous feelings of flow, if you will, I'm putting that term in quotes. You can Google the term flow. There's been a lot of studies about this. If you're not doing those flow type of golden activities, you frankly are going to be at best okay, but you certainly are not going to be very happy at the end of the year. Look, let me finish up. Your life is very easy to predict. If you're not where you want to be, you have got to change something. You don't need my permission, and most importantly, no one is going to save you. It is up to you to change. All right, gentlemen, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button if you found this useful. As always, John Galt out.